Hello, my name is Marissa Dillahunty and I'm 17 years old, and this is my senior project. I was born on July 30th, 2007, and got raised by my two loving parents, my mom Sarah and my dad Andrew. Ever since I was a little kid, I love drawing. It's always been a big part of my life. That's why for my senior project, I chose to use the subject drawing for the analogy for my life. Each part of the drawing, from the lines and colors to the canvases and tools, represent the different part of who I am. Don't be so shy. In a drawing, lines is the first thing you create. They build up the whole art piece and connect everything to make the image. The lines guide the placement of the other elements and help the drawing look strong and stable. Without the lines, the whole drawing would fall apart. The lines in my life is my personality. I try to be kind to everyone, even people who get on my nerves. But usually I'm very calm and collected, and I don't get angry. Well, except if we're talking about my brothers. They pester me a lot. However, that's how siblings are to each other. When I'm around strangers or meeting new people, I'm very quiet at first, but when I get to know them and feel comfortable around them, I open my mouth and I can't stop talking. Sometimes I feel bad for the people I hang out with. The way I act is like the first line on a paper. It sets the tone for everything else that follows. Such a bad liar. The art style is the style of the drawing. It shows that even if people draw the same thing, both of their drawings will look different because their art style is not the same. It shows how unique a drawing can be, and it gives a drawing its own personality. In my life, my style is shaped by my hobbies. Of course, drawing is one of them. It lets me express myself how I feel and shows how I see things. What I also love to do is watching movies, listening to music, because it feels like I can escape reality and not to think about my responsibilities sometimes. Taking my dog out to the dog park is also what I enjoy a lot. I can spend time with my pet that I love very much and also enjoy the nature for once in a while. All of these things make my life unique. Each activity is different, but it's what makes my life interesting, just like the art style to a drawing. For the cohesion of the drawing, I choose the colors that connects the whole drawing. It gives it emotion, mood, and harmony. Even when the lines and shapes are all different, it gives the drawing a meaningful touch. Those colors for me is my dog, Cloud. He's always there for me. If I'm at my lowest, he's there to comfort me. If I'm at highest, he's there to share the special moments with me. Without him, it would have been a lot harder to keep moving forward, especially because I've had to move so much and adjust to new environments. Having him by my side made those changes easier and gave me the comfort I needed to feel like I belonged. He makes my life complete. Like the color you add to the drawing, it gives a meaning and it's always better with it. Before a drawing becomes final, you start with a rough sketch. That is the strength of a drawing. The rough sketch is messy and full of mistakes. However, it's important. It gives you the space to fail and try again until you get it right. So the drawing will end up perfect. Exactly how you want it to be. Just as a rough sketch, my family gives me the same space to make mistakes and make bad choices, giving me the chance to learn from them so I won't make them again. They protect me of having a bad life and help me get through some challenges. I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't be for them. They always want the best for me, and I always want the best for them. Especially my mom. My mom and I have always been close. We stood by each other through everything, especially when times were tough. She's my better half. She's the one who understands me the best. The one thing that holds the drawing together is the canvas that you draw on, the durability of the drawing. It holds everything in place even when the art changes over time. There are different types of canvases, of course, but commonly it's just paper, especially because there's different kinds of paper. But a drawing can be anywhere. There are endless options to keep your drawing alive. For me, my canvas is my determination. No matter how hard things get, I keep pushing forward. Even when I fail, I try again. I know that if I stop trying, I'll never reach my goals. My determination gives me something solid to stand on. It helps me stay focused and not to give up. Just like a canvas protects and supports a drawing, my determination helps me build a life that can last. A drawing needs the right supplies, like pencils, pens, and paint, to become real. Without them, a canvas stays blank. The painting supplies ensures that an empty canvas becomes a drawing. Whether it's a good or bad drawing, it's still a drawing. That's the direction of a drawing. And just like a drawing needs important supplies to come to life, those same kinds of tools exist in our world too. For me, one of the most important ones is my education. School has given me the tools I need to grow as a person and as a student. I have been to many different schools and each one taught me something different. They help me solve problems, help me succeed, and most of all, ensure that I have a life secured. They lead us step by step into the real world, so we don't end up in the ditch not knowing what to do. Just as painting supplies, without them in our life, we would probably be blank. What you gonna say? In 1 year, I see myself going to community college, trying to get my associate's degree so I can move back to Germany and study there. I'll have a part-time job helping my parents overcome some costs, hopefully. In 5 years, I'm hoping to have moved back to Germany and study there. I'll move in with my grandma for the time being to be there to help her around and eventually find my own place to stay. In 10 years, I hopefully have a place on my own and have a good paying job and a lot of dogs. I realized that my experiences, my hobbies, the people I love, and even the struggles I faced all shaped me into the person I am today and I'm still becoming in the future. Moving around a lot taught me how to adapt, and through it all, I learned to keep going and not to give up on myself. Always believe in yourself. Even when things are hard, you don't have to be perfect to make progress. Just take small steps, stay focused, and don't give up. You're stronger than you think. My life is still growing, just like a drawing that isn't finished yet. But I'm proud of what I've done so far. I know I can keep going and make a good future. Thanks for listening. You are my garden of